A dentist in the 1930s traveled to 14 countries looking for the world's healthiest people. And what he found should have changed us all, right? It should have changed all of our diets and woke us up, but it didn't. It didn't. And his name was Weston A. Price. And you probably have heard of him. And you probably might think, well, maybe he was just like fringe or something. Nope. He was literally a part of the American Dental Association. He was like a regular dentist schmentist, okay? And he was sitting in his practice and he kept seeing all these kids come in who had crooked teeth, not enough room in their mouth for all their teeth, like literally just normal human teeth. Couldn't breathe through their nose, small faces, small jaws, and he thought, what is going on? So he and his wife packed it up and they literally spent a decade traveling to different cultures. They wanted to go study like Native Americans. They went to Peru, they went to Switzerland, they went to Scotland, right? They went to Africa. They were all over. And even though they were all kind of eating different diets, every single culture he went to that was still eating the traditional diet, even though they were different, no cavities, no chronic disease, wide dental arches, wide jaws, straight teeth, basically perfect health. But what's fascinating is then he literally watched what happened when Western food, westernized, modern American type food of like white refined breads and flours and sugar and that sort of thing arrived to those cultures and they started eating them. Big changes. Homeboy literally documented that within one generation of these processed foods being introduced, like we're talking like all the refined oils too, within one generation of the parents eating these foods, the children, and this was documented with photographs, you can go look at his books and his work, he showed those children were born with narrower faces, with teeth crowding, with different bone formations. Absolutely fascinating. And like all of these cultures weren't even eating the same thing, right? Like some ate a ton of meat, like some of the African tribes. Switzerland, they were eating just like goat cheese and like really hearty, well-made breads and like maybe some raw milk. And so like what's the common thread? They were eating all unprocessed whole foods of their traditional culture with nothing refined. And none of them were eating refined oils, which is the big one. And then also, every single one had a source of fat-soluble vitamins, meaning vitamins A, D, and then K2, which he called Activator X, which really helped with bone structure. And a lot of us aren't getting a lot of K2 in our modern diets. And you see this through teeth, right? Why do we all need our wisdom teeth out? And that's why I'm such a big fan of